only then do I stop with the outside community. For instance, my church, they would always ask, how's my son doing? Because he grew up in the church.
Right.
I just kind of said, oh, he's doing fine. He wasn't.
Right.
He was not doing fine.
Right.
But I couldn't talk about him in church, at work.
Right, because you were feeling a little.
I was embarrassed.
And
Right.
how could you say your son was in trouble because he's your son?
And P.S., he went through the church, and so their children that are the same age as he is, that went through confirmation class, they're doing fine. They went on to college. They graduated from college. They've got good jobs. So when I say what my son's doing, which is down the tubes, their son or daughter is doing wonderful. Then they feel bad.
But see, that's what you got to stop, because I didn't really put him down and say he wasn't. I just accepted and said, well, we have to do something about this.
You went there faster than I did.
Yeah,
Yes.
you have to really face what's going on and not put down all that shameness and this and that and that. Because when they asked me how my son doing, I said, he ain't doing good. I said, I had to beat him half to death because he getting on my nerve with this thing. I had to come, because people don't realize it is a disease. Let me tell you what you can get from alcohol. You can get hardening of the livers. You can get, they used to call it DT. Have you ever seen anybody go through DT? Oh, they have the shakes, they have everything. I have seen it all, let me tell you. And where they get to a point sometimes, they be fine one week. As soon as they have the alcohol, they can't remember what they did the next day. And I'm not talking about, it could take one drink for some people because their system cannot handle it. And until the society face that we have a problem with alcoholics, nothing will be done. Teenagers are being killed every day because they are drinking up on the alcohol. Do you know how many teenagers in school are alcoholics right now as we speak? And the parents can't do nothing because our society today says you can't beat the child, you cannot be a parent to the child, but we can put his behind in jail. We can put him in prison, and we can take care. What is that going to do? It's going to create another problem.
Right.
It's going to create a problem for the family and that person that you're putting in prison, because they're going to be with criminals. Do you understand? We have to learn this, to help our people that are put in prison too, because that, it's
That's a whole nother thing.
It's a whole nother, I get so emotional about it because it have affected me all my life. And I'm not just talking about men that have alcohol. Women drink alcohol too because they have problems. No one talk with them, find out how was their day, or they may be going through something and they'll take a drink. And the next thing is another one, it's another one. And then they can't handle it. They cannot handle it. It's about communication.
But the person who's an alcoholic, they usually do have a lot of stuff that's going on inside of them.
Yes.
And they're afraid to share that burden to someone else. But they don't realize that they're creating more of a burden on the person that they love, because the person you love so much, watching that person going through, falling apart, someone you once respected, once admired, and looked up to, turn into something you don't understand. It's very hard to watch that. And they should realize, you know what we are doing to ourselves, yeah, it might be affecting our body. We might want to kill ourselves silently, but the people around us, we're giving them a lot more pain than we should. We are affecting them. What we do, it really could destroy the person that we're living with, because it's so tough for that person to do things, but they want to see that person do better. How do you help that person that you love so much? And it's sometimes you feel you just want to shake them and beat the crap out of them.
Yes.
But you can't, because there's got to be a better way. So you pray. What is the answer? How do you cope living with someone? How?
You have to, but see, this is what I'm talking about. You sometimes have to take that person and really, with time, just keep talking to him. Baby, what's on your mind? Daddy, tell me what's on your mind. Please talk to me. And you have to keep